Netflix did an earnings call yesterday, put out their report, and whereas Netflix has had some struggles, what did they lose? $20 billion?
Something like that.
In the last
something
one?
with a billion behind it.
There was something with the B, the double digits with the B after
not
that.
Good.
Hey, some good news. They reported, Netflix has now come out and reported that they have added in the last quarter 7.7 million new customers as the co-founder and CEO Reed Hastings is stepping down. Just as a side note on that, Reed Hastings is staying on, I believe, as the chairman of the board. So he'll still kind of be the top ranking person in the company, I suppose. But the day-to-day operations, which is run by the CEO, will now be passed on to the dude who was the head of programming. Forgetting his name. It's right off the top of my head, but I can't remember it right now. Anyway, that's not the important part. They added 7.7 million. Let's bring up that webpage, Jonathan. They added 7.7 million new customers to it. And that's obviously good news. So the question becomes, where did the 7.7 million customers come from? There really are two main factors in it. And by the way, the number of growth in the U.S. was actually quite small. And they actually, I believe they lost their operating monies. They've lost money in their U.S. operations. Overall, worldwide, they'd added 7.7 million, though. Where'd they come from? Well, they're saying there's two primary spots that these have come from. One, the ad-based tier. They opened up, of course, and started offering a ad-based tier that has commercials that cost half the price of their mainline regular streaming options. So that clearly has appealed. Now, we talked a few weeks ago about the fact that their ad tier did not go as well as they were hoping. It didn't have the launch that they hoped, but it still added numbers. And they believe in it long term. Maybe it had a little bit of a sluggish start, but they believe in it long term. And that definitely added some numbers. I think the second thing you have to look at as far as that is they added the add a house feature and they're counting that as new subscribers. If we're for $2.99, you can add another house. And of course, the reports, and we know that it's coming. I think it's getting enacted in the next 60 days. The password sharing is coming to an end because they're going to start charging you for that, not criminally charge you, like monetarily charge you.
That's coming.
That's coming. So people like our own Chris Carr have preemptively been kicking people off of her service.
Bye.
Goodbye. And so people are having to add their more things, and collectively it's 7.7. Now, I had somebody on Twitter write to me and say, you know, we had such a spike in the streaming subscriptions, Netflix, like why has it settled down so much? And like, why is it that they needed half price ad tier supported things and kicking people off shared things to add new numbers? Well, I that's not a Netflix problem. That's we're not really living in the heart of the pandemic anymore issue.
Yeah.
You got to remember when the big spikes happened in the streaming stuff, it was mostly a result of the fact that everybody had to be home all the time. And so after a while, you run out of lotion and you got to do something with your time. And you go ahead and you watch
I really
Netflix.
was hoping that's not where he was
Wait,
going
what?
with that.
Nothing. What happens is you're looking for something to watch on TV. And we saw streaming things just completely spike. And the reality is you could not expect, are you okay, Rob? Okay. You could not expect that those numbers were going to stay. You could not expect those numbers to sustain once we started coming out of the pandemic. Again, it's not a Netflix problem. It's not anything Netflix has done wrong. It's just part of the reality. And so now they're in this phase where they got to try to get more numbers, and these are the things that they're doing. And at least right now, it appears that it is working. Rob, you saw these things, the numbers. What's standing out to you here?
Well, they had to do this. I mean, look, the streaming wars are brutal, and subscriptions are everything. Revenue. Netflix has one business model: to make money based on subscriptions and to make content to get people to subscribe. That's it. They don't have, like, Amazon has Amazon Prime. When you sign up for shipping to buy products, you get their streaming service. Apple is selling phones and tablets and computers. They have their production entity, but it's really to support their products that you watch this stuff on. Netflix, that's it. That's all they have. And they need those dollars. And if they're hemorrhaging money or hemorrhaging income, which they were through sharing of passwords or multiple houses, whatever, this makes sense to me. And I'm surprised it took them this long to do it. And look, I think it's great that it's working out. Their ad tier is meant to curtail costs. People can still get Netflix, watch their programming, and pay less. So it's a win-win for consumers who don't care about commercials or ads. And it's a win for Netflix because they now have 7 million people that are buying into their service, making more money for the company, which they're talking about making billions off of this over the course of a year, which means that they are going to be able to make more, hopefully, great programming. So we win too.
Chris, as one of the many digital landlords who's been evicting people out of your online Netflix house.
I sound like such a dick. Oh, man.
I am curious. Do you know of any of the people you've kicked out that have gone and said, well, I better get my own, and have gone and got their own yet? Or what is standing out to you about these
my brother
members
added himself to our parents' one, so we'll see how long that lasts. But some of my friends, though, too, have tried to now do a barter system where they've been like, wait, what if you do the household thing with me, and I'll give you my stars, or I'll give you this? I'm like, I have these. I don't need you, but thank you so much. I will say, though, I know people in the chat here, Thaddeus and some other people are saying that they recently did join because of the ad tier, because it does make it more affordable. But I think we also have to consider, too, we had a big uptick in subscribers at the holidays. So Lindsay Lohan, save Netflix. You're welcome, guys.
You heard it here,
she
folks.
did it all with Falling in Love or whatever that movie's called. But I'm wondering if some of these subscribers are going to peter off now that they're not home. Maybe they're back at work. Maybe they're not trying to just put the kids in front of the TV and do something with them and have some holiday fare. So I think that's something to consider as well, just because that whole 231 million worldwide streaming number came right fresh after the holidays.
I think what Netflix really wants to know is, Ray,
oh, no.
what will it take for you
no.
to subscribe to Netflix?
Though my rule is they'll eventually show everything on TV. I'll just wait.
And you heard it here. All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? It is desperately needed good news for Netflix. Adding 7.7 million subscribers. Again, I don't know if they're like pure original brand new subscribers, but the thing is, it's heading in the right direction. And I think the ad tier is going to pay off for them long term. What stands out to you about this? What's your perspective? Whatever it is, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. If saving more and spending less is one of your top goals for 2023, why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for your phone bill? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save money this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton, with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. Guys, I have told you before that when I was on one of the major phone carriers, I was spending literally 3 times as much every month, and switching to Mint Mobile couldn't have been easier. So for people just looking to save some extra money this year, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and switch easily in just minutes with eSIM. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.